I am so glad you are here. It's Magical Tuesday in my world, so let's talk about magical pillows. Let's sleep on our magic, shall we? Let's use our subconscious when we're mentally out of the way to focus on our magic. So, how do you do that? Well, a dream pillow can be a great way to do that. You'll notice this one, they're all sealed up, by the way, so that nothing can affect them. This one has a little pocket that buttons closed. And in the pocket, she's actually, you can see there's a little bag poking its head out of the little pocket. She actually has a little stone in there that you can charge the way you want it to be charged. And then lay it down. I don't recommend that you sleep on the rock. Lay it down so the rock is on the underside, and then go to sleep on your little pillow. I would even look at the fabric before I made my choice and think about what I feel about the fabric. This has got lots of greens and blues that might make you think of dreams more, but those greens and blues are also part of some male peacock feathers. I suppose I don't have to say male if I say peacock, do I? It's not a peahen, is it? But that peacock symbolism I know to be associated with Hera, and when I think of Hera, I think about fulfilling things like marital contracts, relationship contracts, not necessarily Aphrodite's falling in love or Venus and the magic of passion and love, but this is more the day-to-day getting through life together kind of magic if we're dealing with Hera, at least in my mind. If you have a different thought, please share. I'd love to hear about it. I've also got one here that's in purple. It's got a very cute little pocket on it. And I would think of purple as Jupiterian. So I would think about purple for wealth, having enough wealth that I'm comfortable sharing that wealth. That's where I think purple falls for me. But again, your mileage gets to vary. I love that these have pockets because then I can pick things to put in them. So let's say I want to attract more wealth into my life. I grab some herbs that I would associate with Mercury, because Mercury is about communication, including the way that money communicates our intent to the world, how spending our money helps to shape the world we want to live in, right? So if you're buying local, that the employee, the owner, the business itself are all paying taxes that will go to your schools, your roads, your parks, your services, versus spending that money in another location, going online for that kind of thing. Mind you, I'm online now. By all means, come to the website, but buying local is great. So I've got here some communication herbs. I've got lavender and spearmint, which in a lot of magical texts, you'll just see spearmint referred to as mint. It is the default mint when you just see that word in most magical texts. It smells amazing. It smells all lavendery and all minty, both members of the mint family. And I can take a few of those pieces, just a spoonful really, and shove it right in the little pocket, lay it down, go to sleep knowing as my head hits this pillow what it's for, what it's all about. And that's where the real magic happens, is when you use these tools that we have to focus your mind, including your subconscious, if you will, on what your current goals are. So that there's a part of your brain that's always working on getting you to the space that you need to be in as quickly as possible. So grab those magic pillows. And if you want, you can even stuff them completely with herbs. These are stuffed with some nice polyester fill from the feel of them, so they're very comfy. And load them up with the stuff that makes sense for you and the magic you want to do. That might be herbs. I grabbed a couple herbs for communication. They're lovely. They're also associated with Gemini, which is the sun sign that we're just in. You could fill it with a rock. Again, pocket side down if you're doing that, please. But this is a beautiful way to maybe help you with nightmares, cleanse away, provide any protection you might need. Similarly, these particular herbs, this lavender and this spearmint, also associated with driving away negativity. And if you think about it, if you are tossing and turning because you're having bad dreams, you're going to agitate these herbs and there's a chance you'll smell them. And if you already have it in your head that these herbs are about no nightmares, it will help your mind stop the nightmare just because you smell it. That is magic right there, pure magic. I hope this helps. In the meantime, of course, I'm Liz. On behalf of myself and all the staff here at Magus Books and Herbs in Minneapolis and online at magusbooks.com, we thank you all for the likes, the subscribes, the comments. We love reading those. All the things that you can do, the shares that help us with the magic you get to do to help our algorithm. Hopefully, we'll see you all soon, either here at the shop, which will soon be at 2520 Central Avenue Northeast in Minneapolis, or if you can't make it in, online at magusbooks.com. Blessed be.